ash in my lungs and the sky turned cold. I walk these miles with a heart grown old. Every broken sign is a truth I hide, but the fire in my chest won't let me die. Footprints fade where the dark winds blow. Still I move through a world laid low. If the future is a question carved in stone, I'll carve my answer on my own. I learned that hope is fragile, but it's mine. A single spark that cuts the blackest light. I keep the flame alive, even when the night is wide. I won't let the silence swallow me inside. I walk the road though the world forgets my name. The cold can take my breath, but never take my flame. I keep the flame alive, even when the light is died, and I won't lay down. I fight the dark with fire I hold inside. Shadows fall where the dead stars sleep. I trade my fear for the promises I keep. Every shattered dream is a guide I trust. In a world built from memory and dust. If the past is a weight I drag behind, I turn the burden into strength I find. What remains of me is all I need to rise again where the lost still bleed. I saw the truth in ruins left behind. The only law is what we choose to find. I keep the flame alive, even when the night is wide. I won't let the silence swallow me inside. I walk the road though the world forgets my name. The cold can take my breath, but never take my flame. I keep the flame alive, even when the light is died, and I won't lay down. I fight the dark with fire I hold inside. When the wind screams loud and the ground gives way, I make my vow in the dying gray. If all that's left is the will to stand, then this burning heart is my command. I won't surrender to the void ahead. The living have a duty to the dead. I keep the flame alive, though the world is turning blind. The road may break me, but it won't make my mind. I walk the ashes carrying my own design. A spark becomes a fire if you hold the line. I keep the flame alive. My final vow, my final fight. And as I rise, I turn the darkness into light. I bought the shadows just to prove I wasn't scared, but they followed every road like they already lived there. I kept the engine running, but the past ate in the mirror. Every mile I cross just pulled the darkness nearer, and the silence cuts deeper than the words I never said. I thought I left my ghost behind, but they live inside my head. I'm driving secrets that I buried long ago. And it whispers in the static, every sin I can't let go. I try to bargain with the dark, but the dark just watched me fall. You can't outrun the things you choose to never face at all. And the silence keeps rising like a storm I cannot fight. Every truth I try to kill is coming back to life tonight. I'm driving through the night, but the night won't let me go. Every thought becomes a question that I'm terrified to know. I keep breathing through the fear, but the fear won't disappear. If the truth is getting closer, then I'm already here. I hear the echoes tearing open every lie I used to trust. I feel the weight of every promise turning memory into dust. But if the fire in my chest survives the shadows on the road, then maybe breaking down is how I finally let go. I'm driving through the night, but I'm not running anymore. Let the darkness say my name, I won't fear it like before. I keep breathing through the pain till the silence disappears. If the truth is standing with me, then I'm finally falling inside every echo that feels the same. Shadows arise from the choices I failed to tame, pulling me back to the moment I fed the flame. Silence breaks like a truth I could never outrun, calling me out for the battles I know I've begun. Round and round I fall in a spiral that never ends, caught in a loop that bends. Every rule I defend, lost in a tide that twists. Everything I pretend, still I keep searching for something that finally mends. Lines on the road turn to questions I can't escape, shifting like ghosts made of memories taking shape. Echoes of fear draw a map I can't recreate, leading me back to the part of me you negate. Breathing slows as the doubt starts to rise again, breaking the walls I believed would be my defense. then every mistake is a voice overtaking me, pulling me back to the fear I refuse to see. But I keep moving to find who I'm meant to be. Round and round I fall, but I'm learning to overcome, breaking the chain that controlled what I would become, facing the night till the echoes inside grow numb, turning the spiral into something I won't succumb. Won't succumb. Into the quiet where the memories never sleep. Every shadow held a story I was never meant to keep. I touched the edge of something old that echoed in my bones, a truth too deep for innocence, a tide that pulled me home. And the world felt so familiar, like a dream I used to be, a whisper turning into waves that rose and swallowed me. I'm sinking in the flood of every thought I tried to hide, a universe inside me that refuses to divide. If the past becomes an ocean that I never learned to steer, then I'll drown inside the meaning just to feel the truth appear. I saw the world unravel in the corners of my mind, where the small becomes eternal and the lost becomes divine. I held my breath in wonder as the silence grew alive. Sometimes you have to vanish just to learn how to survive. And the stars began to tremble with the weight of what I knew. Every promise I abandoned came back shining through. I'm sinking in the flood of every thought I tried to hide, a universe inside me that refuses to divide. If the past becomes an ocean that I never learned to steer, then I'll drown inside the meaning just to feel the truth appear. I feel the tidal pull of everything I used to fear. I hear the echoes turning all my doubts to something clear. If the heart remembers wonders that the mind can't comprehend, then losing who I was is how I find myself again. I'm rising from the tide, I'm not the child I was before. Let the current break me open just to show me something more. If the ocean keeps my secrets, let it wash away the years. I'll be standing in the water when the truth at last appears. like sharpened glass. Cut the truth we couldn't name. Dreams were climbing walls too high for our desire, but still we chase the dark, trying to outrun every shame. But never walk alone. The past erupts and sparks whenever silence falls. Truth rewrites itself each time I hear the city roar. Ambition carves its mark across abandoned walls, and everything we lost reminds me what I'm fighting for. I felt the pull of what could break me. I felt the fear that tried to shape me, but I kept rising where the shadows dared to stay. I'm running through the fire with a heart that won't divide. I'm tearing down the borders that they build inside my mind. I won't surrender to the weight of what I've seen. I'm breaking out of every cage between. This is the echo of the truth I've always known. I walk the line, but never walk alone. We are the sparks that turn the quiet into flame. We are the ones who dare to redefine the frame. No matter how the world commands us to obey, we learn to rise. We learn to find our way. I'm running through the fire with a heart that won't divide. I'm tearing down the borders that they build inside my mind. I won't surrender to the weight of what I've seen. I'm breaking out of every cage between. This is my voice, unbroken and full grown. I walk the line, but never walk alone. A single line I wrote came crashing like a loaded gun. A joke turned into judgment, and the damage can't be undone. They carved my name in silence, let the rumor take control, and every laughing shadow tried to testify my soul. I I never knew how fragile truth becomes when twisted thin. A word can build a prison when they choose to lock you in. So tell me, who decides the meaning when the meaning's out of hand? I'm standing in the ruins of a life they never planned. They traded all my freedom for a story they believed, and now I'm fighting back against the lie they once conceived. I saw devotion crumble under masks that people wear. Deals turned into weapons by the ones who said they cared. They marched in perfect circles while pretending they were free. But love became a ritual no heart could guarantee. I walked into the future with the past upon my back, and learned that every system has a truth that tends to crack. So tell me, who decides the meaning when the meaning's out of hand? I'm standing in the ruins of a life they never planned. They traded all my freedom for a story they believed, and now I'm fighting back against the lie they once conceived. Yes becomes a verdict in the mouth of every crowd. A whisper grows to thunder when they scream your fate out loud. But even in the wreckage, I can feel a spark remain, a promise that rebellion can outlive their shallow Nothing sacred, nothing pure, truth distorted to endure. But I rise beyond their game, turn their judgment into flame. So tell me, who decides the meaning when the meaning's out of hand? I'm breaking from the circle they demanded I withstand. They traded all my freedom for a story they believed, but now I'm taking back the life they swore I'd never retrieve. A harmless word, a twisted fate. I walk beyond the game they played.
Fractured line through walls that never spoke, chasing shadows built from rules that someone else invoked. The weight of silent orders pressed heavy on my chest, but truth becomes a weapon when doubt refuses rest. I saw the cracks behind the mask they swore was destiny, and every whispered warning only sharpened clarity. I won't bow down to borrowed dreams. I'm breaking loose from quiet schemes. A flame that doubts is still a flame. I won't be shaped to fit their frame. My mind's rebellion sets me free. This is the law of disobedience in me. to tyranny, and learned that choosing silence is choosing not to see. I won't bow down to borrowed dreams. I'm breaking loose from quiet schemes. A flame that doubts is still a flame. I won't be shaped to fit their frame. My mind's rebellion sets me free. This is the law of disobedience in me. No virtue forged in fear, no peace that costs the soul. A thought that dares to rise is the thought that makes me whole. I won't bow down to borrowed dreams. I'm breaking loose from quiet schemes. A flame that doubts is still a flame. I won't be shaped to fit their frame. My voice is loud, my will aligned. The power's mine to redefine. My mind's rebellion sets me free. This is the law. Disobedience in me. Just to feel the flame. My shadow whispered secrets I could never tame. Chains made out of choices, not of iron or stone. But I breathe in the silence where fear becomes desire. And I rise from the pressure like smoke becomes a fire. I'm not broken, I'm becoming. I'm not hiding, I'm becoming. In the darkness I discover what I am. If surrender is the doorway, then I'll walk it through my own way. I'm the answer to the power in my hands. I learned that every freedom has a secret cost, and every vow I whispered was a line I crossed. My heartbeat was a compass in a storm of will. Now the weight on my shoulders turns into something mine, and the fear that once ruled me now follows from behind. I'm not broken, I'm becoming. I'm not hiding, I'm becoming. In the darkness I discover what I am. If surrender is the doorway, then I'll walk it through my own way. I'm the answer to the power in my hands. I gave myself to shadows just to learn the shape of light. Fell 1,000 times but claimed the meaning of the fight. If devotion is a mirror, then I face it unafraid. I am both
both the price I offered and the victory I made. I'm not broken, I'm becoming. I'm not hiding, I'm becoming. From the ashes I remember who I am. If surrender is the doorway, then I'll burn it in my own way. I'm the answer to the power in my hand. Shadows rise in silent streets where mercy starts to fade. A whispered truth beneath the dust, the price we never paid. They draw their lines in black and white, but no one's really clean. I hear the echo of a warning tearing through the scene. And every law they carve in stone begins to crack inside. A mirror held to broken men who'd rather run than try. I won't bow to the ones who trade hope for control. They claim they save the world while they poison the soul. I won't fall for the lies dressed as virtue and light, 'cause a heart without doubt is a fist raised at night. Raised at night. They preach a cure of absolutes, a promise carved in steel. But every cure that kills the mind becomes the greater ill. The crowd applauds the righteous hand that claims to guard the weak, but justice with a blinded eye is just another streak. And every truth they shout so loud grows thinner when they speak. A kingdom built on certainty is always built on weak. I won't bow to the ones who trade hope for control. They claim they save the world while they poison the soul. I won't fall for the lies dressed as virtue and light, 'cause a heart without doubt is a fist raised at night. If fear becomes the crown they wear, then freedom turns to dust. A mind that never questions power is the first to lose its trust. No savior born from iron hands will cleanse a world of pain. The ones who swear they're pure are the first to leave a stain. I won't bow to the ones who trade hope for control. They claim they save the world while they poison the soul. I won't fall for the lies dressed as virtue and light. I'll stand in the fire for the right to decide, 'cause a heart without doubt, 'cause a heart without doubt She walks a razor's edge between silence and control, carrying every unheard thought like weights upon her soul. A world that tightens rules around the places she can feel, but every locked up chamber hides a truth she won't conceal. She measures every heartbeat as if passion must obey, a discipline that cages what her body wants to say. But deep beneath the corridors where shadows bend the light, a hunger waits in quiet rooms preparing for the fight. And the line between desire and despair begins to shake when the mind commands a world the heart refuses to forsake. I'm breaking from the silence I was taught to memorize. No more living in the margins of somebody else's life. If the truth is sharp and bitter, let it cut me as it will. I will rise against the echoes that were trained to keep me still. Every rule she carved in stone was meant to keep her from the flame, but longing has a language that refuses to be tamed. She stands before the mirror, sees a stranger looking back, a figure built of discipline, now learning how to crack. And the weight of every vow she thought she'd never dare to break falls apart like fragile glass with every step she starts to take. I'm breaking from the silence I was taught to memorize. No more living in the margins of somebody else's life. If the truth is sharp and bitter, let it cut me as it will. I will rise against the echoes that were trained to keep me still. What if freedom is the fracture? What if longing is the cure? If the cost of my awakening is a wound I must endure, then I'll open every locked door that was guarding who I am. Let the ruin be the path where I relearn how to stand. I'm breaking from the silence I was taught to memorize. No more living in the margins of somebody else's life. If the truth is sharp and bitter, let it cut me as it will. I will rise against the echoes that were trained to keep me still. I'll ignite the voice inside me, let it thunder, let it thrill. From the quiet into fire, I am choosing to be real. I carved my truth in dust and spoke with burning breath. The field around me turning shadows into vows again. I weighed the cost of time, a whisper against the storm, but every silent answer pulled me deeper than I dared to go. I felt the ground divide beneath my fading certainty. Yeah, I kept walking like the fault line was guiding me. So I rise from the echo of choices
I walk through rooms that kept rewriting who I am. Shadows on the walls kept measuring the cost of every choice. Time folded in my hands, slipped like broken sand, and every dream I held was arguing against my voice. I learned the rules they said would make a life complete, but silence grew inside like a war I never chose to fight. Promises grew thin beneath the weight of my defeat, yet something in my chest kept burning through the night. I faced the mirrors made to shame me. I faced the days that tried to claim me, but I'm still standing in the ruins of my fears. I break the line they drew around my name. I rise from echoes that once held me in their frame. I'm not the ghost of what they said I had to be. I'm carving out the truth inside of me. This is my stand, my reckoning. I breathe again, unbroken, listening. The past returns in flashes like a reel I can't erase. Old doubts take their aim at the heart I've learned to free. But memories are teachers dressed in a familiar face, and every scar I hide still whispers who I'll be. I face the mirrors made to shame me. I face the days that tried to claim me, but I'm still standing in the ruins of my fears. I break the line they drew around my name. I rise from echoes that once held me in their frame. I'm not the ghost of what they said I had to be. I'm carving out the truth inside of me. This is my stand, my reckoning. I breathe again, unbroken, listening. Time never asked if I was ready. It only pushed relentless steady. But now I steer the storm that shaped my skin. I won't retreat, I won't give in. I'll break the line they drew around my name. I rise from echoes that once held me in their frame. I'm not the ghost of what they said I had to be. I'm carving out the truth inside of me. This is my fire, my awakening. I breathe again, unbroken, listening.
I found a mirror cracked behind a childhood door. The truth was dressed in silk but hollow at the core. Every whispered rule they carved into my skin began to sound like lies pretending to be disciplined. If every saint can hide a shadow in the light, then what they call the world is just another ride. Tear down the walls they built inside my mind, where every perfect word was crafted to blind. If innocence must fall for my eyes to see, let the mask collapse. I choose what I will be. I walk their narrow paths, I crossed the burning lines between the old and the unknown. Carried every truth I buried deep like seeds I'd never sown. Spoke with half-closed lips in places built to quiet me. But silence turns to thunder when the heart refuses sleep. Pressed against the shape of my fear, every road pulled me further, every road pulled me near. Should I fight or should I follow? Is the truth too wide to hold? In the ashes of tomorrow, there's a story still untold. Every heartbeat strikes the hollow till the hollow starts to glow. I'm the fire, I'm the shadow, I'm the yes and I'm the no. Some love is like a compass, some love is like a storm. One tears down the walls you built, the other keeps you warm. And longing is a language only distance understands. I spoke it like a native when I couldn't find my land. And the cost of all my searching was the part of me I'd hide. But the truth began returning like a pulse I couldn't fight. Should I fight or should I follow? Is the truth too wide to hold? In the ashes of tomorrow, there's a story still untold. Every heartbeat strikes the hollow till the hollow starts to glow. I'm the fire, I'm the shadow, I'm the yes and I'm the no. Every choice is a rebellion. Every word becomes a flame. When you learn your own reflection doesn't need another name. Should I fight or should I follow? I will choose the open sky. Let the future break the shallow. Let the deep arise and rise. Every heartbeat lights the hollow till the hollow overflows. I'm the fire, I'm the shadow, I'm the place I finally know.
distance in the numbers pulls me forward through the pain. And every step I take rewrites the shadows in my chest. A rising curve of chaos where the broken find their rest. So I scream into the silence I've been carrying inside. All the missing parts of me I never learned to hide. If I'm only what's left over when the light begins to fall, then I'm standing on the edge, but I'm learning not to crawl. I'm not the ghost you think I am. I'm not the story carved in sand. I'm just the sum of all the lines that curve toward meaning over time. And when the truth comes crashing in, I face the void beneath my skin. So I scream into the silence I've been carrying inside. All the missing parts of me I never learned to hide. If I'm only what's left over when the light begins to fall, then I'm standing on the edge. But now I'm ready not to fall. Now I'm ready not to fall. I walk the line between the fire and the fading of my faith. Every choice a whispered warning that arrives a bit too late. I hear the clash of broken voices calling truth from every side, but I still bear the weight of meaning that no one can override. I stand inside the storm where every doubt becomes a trial, where every oath I swore is tested mile after mile. So let the heavens break, I won't surrender what I know. I've carried faith like iron through the undertow. If strain. We'll let them stray.
The morning breaks in patterns I can barely hold in place. Light is pulling shadows like a tide across my face. I walk along the shoreline of the thoughts I couldn't save. Each one rising, falling like a secret trying to wave. Voices drift like currents, pulling memories through the sand.
static in the silence, crawling under my skin. A whisper twisting through the darkness, saying let it begin. I trace the outline of my fears like constellations at night, but every star I try to follow bends and fractures the light. I keep the curtains half open just to measure the truth. Shadows moving in the corners like they're searching for proof. I breathe the dust of every moment that I failed to defend, and wonder if the world outside is enemy or friend. I'm counting heartbeats, golden spirals spinning out of control. The pattern pulls me in, a quiet hunger eating the whole. So like the fuse inside my mind, if I burn at least I shine. I'm not afraid of what I find when the truth rewrites the line. If madness is a warning sign, then let it ring, let it define the fire crawling through my spine. I'm alive, I'm alive. There's meaning carved in every fracture, hidden under the floor. A secret breathing in the walls, begging me to explore. I feel the golden ratio twisting tight in my chest, as if the universe is telling me it's time to confess. I'm counting heartbeats, golden spirals spinning out of control. The pattern pulls me in, a quiet hunger eating the whole. So like the fuse inside my mind, if I burn at least I shine. I'm not afraid of what I find when the truth rewrites the line. If madness is a warning sign, then let it ring, let it define the fire crawling through my spine. I'm alive, I'm alive. Every thought becomes a signal, every fear becomes a flame. If belief can build a kingdom, then I'll rise and stake my claim. No more hiding from the shadows, no more trembling at the door. I'm the answer I've been seeking, I won't fear it anymore. grows louder when I try. I breathe in slow, let the curve unwind. Following patterns that rewrite my mind. In the spiral of choices I cannot make, every turn reveals the cost I take. I'm driving through the golden red sea of pain. A greater share of truth I can't contain. If freedom lives between the lines I cross, I'll claim my fire from the wreckage of my loss. I rise through the smoke, this time I'm not afraid. I learned control by giving it away too long. Yet the fractures shape the rhythm of my song. Now I hold the wheel with a trembling hand. But trembling still means I choose to stand. I'm breathing deep as the skyline breaks, and the symmetry born from my mistakes. Every doubt is a ghost in the passing lane, trying to catch me, but I don't remain. I'm driving through the golden red sea of pain. A greater share of truth I can't contain. If freedom lives between the lines I cross, I'll claim my fire from the wreckage of my loss. I rise through the smoke, this time I'm not afraid. I was taught to move, not to feel the road. But the weight of silence overflowed. Now I trace my fate on asphalt skies, and the dawn breaks open in my eyes. I'm driving through the golden red sea of pain, reborn within the life I've now regained. If freedom shines between the scars I show, I'll burn my past on the undertow, and I ride into the light, finally unchained. I walked into the fire, thinking I could shape the flame. Believe the truth was simple, but the simple never stays the same. Your silence drew me closer, like a moth chasing illusions of light. I swore I saw the whole of you, but shadows tell their own lies at night. myself at dawn, where no disguise could stay. The mirror whispered softly, you gave your freedom away. Truth isn't made of beauty, truth is made of scars you earn. And I walk through every one of them just to finally learn. So tear me open, let the truth pour out. I believed in what I wanted, not what life was all about. If the heart seeks meaning where no meaning can be found, then I was writing fiction just to keep from falling down. Now I stand unmasked, unbroken, on unforgiving ground. And the lie that once controlled me can no longer hold me down. I see clearly now. Reality was the only vow. I try to sweep my heart into a perfect little square, but the dust keeps rising every time I breathe the air. Order breaks like laughter in a room too small to hold, and I'm chasing after meanings that refuse to stay controlled. I tell myself that sorrow is a joke I never learned to tell. That love is in the spaces where my silence doesn't dwell. So I fall into the golden line between the chaos and the truth. A spiral pulling tighter as it circles back to you. If life is just a riddle that we're born already losing, then I'll sing until the rhythm finds the meaning of my choosing. They say a heart divides itself in ratios of need, but mine keeps breaking open just to see what it might free. I measure out forgiveness in uneven breaths of light, and learn that even harmony can fracture into fight. I tell myself that longing is a room I never swept clean, a place where every echo hides the things I should have seen. So I fall into the golden line between the chaos and the truth. A spiral pulling tighter as it circles back to you. If life is just a riddle that we're born already losing, then I'll sing until the rhythm finds the meaning of
story that was never meant to stay. I'll hold the flawed infinity that guides me anyway.